About 2 hour drive from Tri-Cities to Spokane. I'm gonna hit the freeway here. We hit the Blue Bridge. Hopefully traffic's not backed up yet. We're doing some construction work. Oh no, it looks good, looks good. So it's gotta, hopefully we have a safe trip up there, or I have a safe trip up there. Everything goes good on the way up and on the way back. Always nice when everything goes smooth, especially when you got a trailer. Sun already coming up right there. Already. It's 40 degrees outside, so it's fresh. It is fresh. Stop on the way out right here in Pasco. Just got back from the Phoenix, Arizona Lowrider show. I haven't had time to download my content yet. I've been busy, so hopefully I can get to that sometime this week soon. Stop, one important stop. I'm gonna go to the mornings. I'm gonna go to church and pray. Hungry Generation Church. I'm gonna go do that before I hit the road. Right there. It's on YouTube. They have stuff on Facebook, services, whatnot. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm about an hour in this drive, and the last couple of months been really busy doing a lot of stuff. A lot of things been going on, and I haven't been able to put out no content or nothing like that. I had a lot of deaths in the family and whatnot, so live every day like it's your last. Not promised tomorrow. Always tell your kids, your mom, your grandma, whoever you still got with you, that you love them, and give them the best hug you can at that time. So I wanted to do something different. I'm going to be adding another page, another content to my page, I should say. Sorry about that. And I'm going to be doing some different things. Still with lowriding. I'm still going to be doing lowrider shows, and I'm going to be doing some other stuff with going to my friends or going to other people that I hear that have great testimonials, because I like to hear that. You know, I'm a Christian, and I like to hear what the Lord's done in their life and what the Lord's done to change their life to make it better. You know, whether it's with alcoholism, whether it's with your health, cancer, whatever the case may be. You know, it's always a serious thing. It affects the family just as much as it affects that one person. So that's one thing I want to do, you know, If you still want to follow me on all that other content I put out, that would be great. So please like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. But I do want to give you a testimonial that happened to me 2 years ago. Okay, so over 2 years ago, it was January the 18th. I'd gotten a phone call from my sister, and she said that my mom had gotten hit by a car. You know, she said my mom had gotten hit by a car, and I thought it was an accident, that she got hit in her car by another car. Well, it turned out my mom was crossing the street, and this girl was on her phone. So please don't text and drive. My mom got hit by that car. She flew across the hood of the car and landed on her back. And my mom had just walked out of my sister's store crossing the street, and apparently they heard this loud screaming, and my brother-in-law was like, "What's that noise?" They didn't know what it was, so he went outside, and there it was. My mom was on the ground. She was in a lot of pain. She said she couldn't feel her body from her neck down. You know, and when the paramedics got there, they had to cut her clothes off and get her checked out and whatnot, you know. So they called me, and at that time, they didn't know what hospital they were going to take her to. So I was there waiting in Tri-City to see what hospital they were going to bring her to at that time. And so I was there waiting for the paramedics to show up, and then my sister showed up, and I was downstairs praying, you know, and I called my Christian brothers. Hey, got a chain of prayer going on, and just prayed. And it was scary because I didn't know what kind of condition I was going to see my mom in, you know. And I was there waiting for the doctors to call us up to go see her. And one of the prayers I had asked the Lord to spare my mom's life, and I would give him mine, you know. So when the doctor came down and said, "Hey, are you her kids, are you waiting to go see your mom? And are you wanting to go see your mom?" We said, "Yeah." So I was scared. I didn't know what I was going to see, you know. And I was praying on the way up. And when they opened that curtain, I just took a deep breath, you know, and I seen my mom, and she had this neck brace on. And I was kind of inspecting her, you know, but I didn't want her to notice that I was doing that. So I looked at her, and she looked fine. And I looked at her forearm. She literally had 3 hairline scratches on her forearm. And we were talking and stuff. And they checked her out. Everything came back fine. She ended up walking out of the hospital that night. And I praise the Lord for that. A few weeks later, me and my mom were sitting down talking, and we talked about that day she got hit. And she shared with me, she goes, "You know, when I was up there in that hospital," she goes, "I don't know what it was, mijo," she goes, "I felt this heat go from my head through my body to my feet and back up to my head again." She goes, "It was this hot heat." She goes, "And I felt my body." She said, "I felt my body, and I wasn't in any pain." I go, "What, Mom?" She goes, "I wasn't in any pain." And I go, "You want to know something?" I go, "And I was praying when I was downstairs there at the hospital when you were getting checked out." I go, "I gave myself to the Lord to spare your life, and I would give him mine in exchange, and I would serve him." And I praise him every day, like I said, like I promised I would. And I was just I can't say enough. I can't praise him enough. That's why this morning I still continue to go to church and pray for the families, my friends, my enemies, for everybody, for great health and wealth. I just wanted to share my testimonial with you. And when I gave the Lord my life, I had asked him to take my alcoholism away and my addiction for that away. And he did that. And I've been sober for over 2 years now. January 18th was 2 years. And I have not once got one craving for alcohol. I've not yet once relapsed on going back to drinking. My mom's life is more important than that bottle. And I just wanted to share this with you. I'm not telling you what to do, but if this reaches somebody out there, you know what? God is real. He's working in my life, and he's making big changes, and has made big changes in my life. And I just wanted to give you that testimonial. And I've got others that I'll give, you know. But for this trip to Spokane, I praise you, Lord, and I hope this touches somebody out there that's watching. And please don't text and drive. That's a no-no. You know, from experience, from a son's point of view, from walking through that pain and being scared. So this is we're about an hour and a half out of Spokane. There's not much out here. Pretty dry. So I'll see you guys here shortly. Oh man, not good. Hope everybody's all right. Man, I gotta come back this way too. Shoot. I have to find a detour. It is what it is. It won't be the first time, and it won't be my last. Whoa. I think I heard that on my mama. Alright, so it says I'm here to my location. There's that gentleman right there in the bike, or with the truck. Says he's being a white tundra, so that's him right there. It's a cool gate. So we just got to the location. Going to show you what I'm going to purchase today. It's breezy out here. We're in Post Falls, Idaho. So let's see it.
Do you have straps?
She's locked and loaded, ready to go.